Welcome back to Bella Soul Farm. So, I was talking to my youngest son a couple of days ago, and we went pretty deep into self-sabotage. I really felt the need to share about this subject because I know there's someone out there who needs to hear it. Maybe it will spark something in you, that little click that makes you stop and look at why things just don't seem to work out for you. There is truth and healing in accountability, in being willing to look in the mirror when everything around you feels like it's going right to shit. I have absolutely been there, and I was the queen of self-sabotage. There comes this realization when you understand that you have the power to change it simply by recognizing it. Well, that's the first step anyway. Self-sabotage is not weakness. It's not failure. It's an old pattern, a stuck emotion, a part of us that needs to be looked at and let go, acknowledged, recognized. We self-sabotage, I believe, when deep down we don't believe that we're good enough for whatever reason, when we carry guilt and shame, and we don't think we deserve good things. We self-sabotage when we feel failure, we fear failure, or even when we fear what happens if we succeed. And yes, that's a real thing. When we cling to what is familiar, even when it's painful, because the unknown feels scarier than the pain we already know. And I can assure you, that is not true. We self-sabotage when we focus on our past mistakes and let them define us, even when it's not who we are anymore. When guilt and shame convinces us that we don't deserve good things. We do it when we believe we aren't worthy of peace, love, success, or really any good things. And the sad part is, we don't even realize that we're doing it. The pattern just keeps repeating itself, and we wonder why. Until one day, we get really tired of our own ass kicking. And that's when the awareness begins. Because you can't heal what you won't look at. And I have said it before. You can't change what you won't acknowledge. I've said this so many times, and I'm gonna say it again, that awareness is the root of all change. And it starts right here within yourself. So how do we begin to see how we are self-sabotaging in our lives? Well, when you feel like everything's going to shit, pause and notice your thoughts, notice your emotions, notice your reactions without judging yourself. Trace the thread back to where it started. Listen to your body because it remembers what the mind has forgotten on purpose. These emotions, these emotional memories, they live right inside of us. Once we finally see the pattern of self-sabotage for what it is, that's when we can change it. Start small, but please start. Change doesn't happen through force or perfection. It happens through small, intentional moments of awareness. And I'm going to repeat that. Small, intentional moments of awareness. When you feel the urge to run, pause and take a deep breath. When you want to shut down, say one honest thing instead. When your inner critic gets really loud, answer it with one word of truth. When you feel unworthy, put your hand on your heart and say, I am learning to love myself here too. Consistent self-awareness, those small moments really matter, especially when you're consistent. Consistency is key. And then it just becomes a natural part of who you are and what you do. It begins to rewire your nervous system and teaches your body and mind that safety and love exist in the present moment, not in perfection. And please, if you need help, seek help. It's so important. There are some things that we can't do alone, and some things we shouldn't have to look at alone, and that's okay. Find a therapist, a mentor, a support group, a friend, someone who can listen and hold space for you. Healing happens through connection, through being seen and supported in your truth. You are not your past mistakes. You are not your patterns, and you deserve happiness and joy and peace and love. You are the awareness that sees your patterns, and you can change them. You have the power to change them when you can see them, when you can look. Awareness is where healing begins. And I've said it before, and I'll keep on saying it. Being self-aware is how it all changes. And when you stop letting guilt and shame run the show, that's when freedom truly starts. And you can do this. I know you can. I'm never going to say it's easy, but it is so worth it. Thanks for listening and have a great evening.